Hey everybody, what's up? Resner's in here. It's time for the long-awaited Queen tribute. Now, as you may or may not know about me, I'm a fan of Queen. I'm a fan of Freddie Mercury. I'm a fan of their writing, their songs, their meaning behind the songs. And this tribute was originally going to be just me talking in audio and equalizing it with music and a slideshow. But I think I'm going to do it now with my face just because I respect Freddie Mercury that much. Now, I've seen a lot of comments on a lot of videos where there's Freddie Mercury or Queen, and when people just say that, oh, Freddie Mercury was such good music, too bad he was a fag or gay or something like that. A person's sexual preference has no bearing whatsoever on their musical talent. Freddie Mercury was, if not one of the best vocalists for a band, he was the best vocalist and frontman for a band. I mean, I never saw Queen live, but I've seen plenty of footage of them live, and Freddie Mercury was one of those kinds of people that if you saw them somewhere, they were leading people somewhere. I mean, if you see the footage of them live, you see him leading the crowd, being very boisterous and things like that. And I think that same sort of style is evident in bands like My Chemical Romance, where I've seen the same kind of style that Freddie Mercury had with Gerard Way. But nobody's really going to be able to mimic or do what Freddie Mercury did. That's just the truth. There's no way in hell anybody's going to be able to pull off what Freddie Mercury did. The songs that Freddie sung and how he sung them was very good. Now, I'm a really big fan of Queen. I have greatest hits. I have a greatest hits CD. I plan on buying more. Their music and talent are bar none the best that I've heard. Now, you may or may not know this about me, but I'm a fan of classic rock more than I am a fan of modern rock, just because of the musical talent and the meaning behind words is not really evident, except for a few bands now that have real meaning and real feeling behind those words. Now, I really think that they should do a movie based on Freddie Mercury's life, because I think his life is such a rich life, and it was cut down so short. I mean, he was only in his, 40s when he died? I mean, he could have gone on and been another 50 years. I mean, he could have been like fucking Mick Jagger and lived forever. I mean, but, I mean, he had AIDS, he died. It's fucking sad, but I don't think mourning his death is gonna do anybody any good. And I think celebrating his life is more apt to Freddie's style of life. And again, I think that they should make a movie about his life because it's a great story to be told. All the lives that he's touched, all of that. There's a lot of people that have been touched by his life and his story and his music. I being one of them. And this is gonna sound out of left field or right field, whatever the fuck field you think random shit comes out of. But the person who should play Freddie Mercury, if they do a movie of his life, is Sacha Baron Cohen, the man behind Borat, Bruno, those things. I think because if you look at Freddie Mercury and you look at Sacha, they look very similar. And I think that Sacha is such a good actor that he could either lose himself or make the audience lose themselves and not think that, oh, this is not an actor, this is really Freddie Mercury being Freddie Mercury in a movie about Freddie Mercury. I think he would be a very good actor to play Freddie Mercury because he gets so lost in roles and you can't really tell it's it'd be him. I mean, look at Borat. Borat, people thought that fucking was serious. People thought that there was really a guy named Borat, and there wasn't. I think if you applied that same drive to a story about Freddie Mercury, it would be a great movie, and I think you would get Best Actor for that, because he's a really good actor, and Freddie Mercury is one of the best entertainers of the world, past and present. That's a really good meshing. But, really, I think that they should make a movie. I mean, I saw things about his life on VH1 Classic, all of that shit. I don't think that did it justice, though. It really didn't. It wasn't from. It was from his family and some of the people who knew him. But I think if they did a truthful recreation of his life, that'd be great. It'd be a great movie. It'd be a great education tool, and it would probably shut up the motherfuckers who say, "Oh, he's such a good artist, but too bad he was a fag or gay," whatever the fuck these mouth-breathing assholes say. Freddie Mercury, one of the greatest vocalists, one of the greatest showmen ever. Those words should not be sullied by some fucking idiot saying, "Oh, too bad he was gay." Fuck you. Where was okay? For those people that say that Freddie Mercury was gay and that sort of detracts from his greatness, how many fucking platinum records have you sold? How many gold records have you sold? How many albums have you sold? Fucking period. So shut the fuck up about him being gay and that detracting from his greatness. He was a great human being, better than you. He didn't judge people, unlike you. And he deserves our admiration for being such a great showman. And, should not be brought down. His legacy and Queen should not be brought down just because you can't fucking reconcile him being gay. And I mean, My Chemical Romance has actually been compared to Queen, and I think that's an apt description because they're both bands that put on a show. Freddie Mercury at the front, Gerard Way at the front. Their styles are very similar, and I think that Gerard Way was inspired mostly, if you can look at the two different people live, they have very similar styles. If Gerard Way wasn't inspired directly by Freddie Mercury, I don't know, but he's inspired me. Now this is going to probably be a two-part video. I'll upload this part in one part, and I'll do another part later where I talk more about Queen and the music in general. But for now, I'm Resonator Zen. I'm a proud fan of Freddie Mercury, proud fan of Queen, and if you can't fucking deal with Freddie Mercury being gay, fuck you, fuck off, and fuck out. Peace out.